Hello, Harold Sullivan. Harold, this is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. I know the lighting's not perfect here. I've been driving about 7 hours, just got into my hotel. I've got about 5 hours before I wake up, but I wanted to make sure I got to this before I went to bed because I appreciate you being a big fan. By the way, did I introduce myself? This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. I think I did introduce myself, actually. And the gentleman on that t-shirt, that's my son Huey and me, in honor of the time that I gave up my cookie for him on a flight, a Delta flight. They make these amazing cookies, or they get them shipped in. Dancing Deer Bakery, molasses clove, and I gave up my cookie for my son. And it's the stuff that Hallmark movies are made of. Harold, I did receive this, and I was just about to do my podcast when it came through, and I didn't quite feel comfortable putting it out there on Foley as pod, because it's a really serious inquiry, and I didn't want it to be a joking around type of thing, which my videos on Foley's pod usually are. I did not wear my bottom teeth on purpose because to me they symbolize a point, which is even when life has knocked you down and you have a tooth stuck in your nose, you can still stage that comeback. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what it's like to be in a wheelchair. The hard times that you've been through, and I'm so sorry to hear that you've lost your eyesight, but I think it's great that you started a podcast to help people. The Sullivan Project podcast on YouTube. So anybody who happens to see this, please check that out. Go on YouTube, type in Sullivan Project Podcast, and he's also on TikTok at Harold Sullivan. That's Sullivan with two L's, 78, and also on Facebook at Harold Sullivan.35. So Harold, I think it's great that you're doing something to reach out to people and help people who are going through a tough time themselves. I want to wish you all the best. I want to thank you for being a big fan, and I think I'm going to share the words that Rocky Balboa shared with the world. In Rocky Balboa, he said, "Life's not about how hard you can hit. Life's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting up and moving forward. That's how winning's done." So I've been knocked down a time or two. It sounds to me like you have as well. Knocked down, it's more severely than I ever was, even in the cell match. But I know that you're going to keep fighting, moving forward, because that's how winning's done. Wishing you the best, Harold. Hoping all your days are nice.
Din 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 din. Hello, boils and ghouls. It's your old pal, John Kessir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And tonight's terror tale I call the Sullivan Project Podcast. That's right, kiddies. My good fiend Harold Sullivan wanted you to know that he's there for you. Even though he has spent a good part of his life in a wheelchair since childhood and is blind, he has his podcast, the Sullivan Project Podcast, on YouTube under Harold Sullivan 78, TikTok, Harold Sullivan 78, and Facebook, Harold Sullivan.35, and he's there to help people. That's right, kiddies, and we're all here to help Harold. So tune in. I know it'll be rewarding. From your old pal, the Crypt Keeper, and from the bottom of my heart, if I had one. To you, Harold, may all your screams come true.
Hello, everybody. Mark Pellegrino here, your friendly neighborhood Lucifer from the show Supernatural. I want you guys to listen to the Sullivan Project podcast on YouTube, Harold Sullivan 78, TikTok, Harold Sullivan 78, Facebook, Harold Sullivan .35. He does these podcasts to help people. They're very positive. It'll make your day. Trust me. Check this guy out. All right? Peace.